Because of this recipe, the grocery stores in Finland ran out of feta cheese.
Here's how to make it. Add tomatoes, olive oil, salt, and pepper to a baking dish. Then add a block of feta cheese right in the middle. Bake at 400 for 35 minutes. When it comes out, add some fresh garlic, fresh basil, and give it all a good mix. Then add some of that cooked pasta right on top and give everything a good mix once again. And then it's time for the taste test.
So good.
Let's make the viral baked feta pasta, but this time, let's make it with strawberries. Add a quart of strawberries to a baking dish, halved and stems removed. Drizzle liberally with olive oil, splash some white balsamic vinegar, then add some kosher salt and some fresh cracked black pepper. Then give them a good mix and arrange them cut side down around the outside of the dish to make room for the feta. Place your block of feta in the center of the strawberries, then drizzle with more extra virgin olive oil and crack some more fresh pepper on top. Then pop in a 400-degree oven for 45 minutes. When it comes out, give it a good stir. You'll notice just like the tomatoes, the strawberries released a lot of their natural juices. Those juices combined with the melted feta really help to make that luscious sauce. Next, add a huge handful of basil, give it another stir, then add your pasta of choice. I had these super cute leaf-shaped pasta made with spinach, so that's what I added. I honestly wasn't sure how this was going to turn out. I thought this could be a disaster. I knew the flavors generally went well together, but still I had no idea. But let me tell you, I served this to several people. Everybody loved it. Enjoy, guys.
This pasta takes 10 minutes to make. Broccolini cut in half, then thinly slice the garlic. A little bit of chili flake in there as well. Get the pan hot on medium-high heat. Then salt the water and drop the pasta. A smaller pot will give you more starch. Olive oil in, then add the broccolini and a little bit of salt. Brown the broccolini, and after 5 minutes of cooking, add the garlic and the chili and more oil. Cook until that browns, and then kill the heat, and then pasta water goes in. Heat back on. 2 minutes before the pasta is fully cooked, add the pasta to the pan with pasta water as needed and agitate until the sauce emulsifies. Plate it up and top with a little bit of pecorino cheese and forget about it.
I know you're hungry. Let's eat this creamy sun-dried tomato pasta. Everyone devours this when I make it, and it takes less than 30 minutes to make. In a pan on medium heat with some olive oil, add a half cup of your favorite store-bought red sauce, a half cup of dry white wine, 1 tablespoon of finely chopped rosemary, and then 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Let this simmer for about 5 minutes. Turn off the heat and then add 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1 cup of sun-dried tomatoes. I use the smoked ones. They give it such a great flavor. 4 tablespoons of butter, a cup of grated Parmesan, half of a lemon squeezed, salt and pepper to taste, and some red chili pepper flakes if you like some spice. Then right before straining your pasta, add 1/3 cup of pasta water to the sauce. Then add in your pasta. I'm using a little bit over a half pound of linguine. Follow for more recipes and enjoy!
Here's another super quick and easy, healthier chicken pasta dish that you can make in no time that uses a tasty pasta sauce with only 5 ingredients. Start with water in a pot, add some salt, bring the water to a boil, and add a 1/4 cup of whole wheat spaghetti. Stir and cook around 7 minutes, save a 1/4 cup of your pasta water, then drain and set aside. Next, chop up some red peppers into thin slices, add some onions too, olive oil in a hot pan, add your veggies, along with a few cloves of garlic, cook and saute until soft, then add them to a blender cup, your pasta water, and a 1/4 cup low-fat cheese, I go mozzarella, blend and set aside. For your chicken, add some salt, black pepper, paprika, garlic powder, and a touch of olive oil. Mix well, back into your high heat pan, cover and cook for 6 minutes, flip and cook for 6 more minutes. Then dice them up, but that's optional. Combine your spaghetti with your chicken and sauce, mix well, and there you go. Enjoy.
Baked mac and cheese is the new viral baked feta pasta, and today we're making it. Let's go. Add a block of cheddar to a baking dish, then we add the elbow macaroni, cream, water, shredded cheese, salt and pepper, and we bake. We remove the mac and cheese halfway and we mix it all together, and then we bake for the remaining time. And seriously, that is it. You can find the full recipe on my Instagram, website, and YouTube. Don't forget to follow me for more recipes. Enjoy.
This Cajun chicken pasta is one of my favorite recipes to make. It's creamy, cheesy, and spicy, just the way I like it. Marinate the chicken with all the spices on the screen for at least half an hour. Shallow fry both sides until it's well done. Just look at that chicken. Now in the same pan, add in some crushed garlic and red chili. Saute them for a minute or 2. Add in 1 chopped onion, let it cook together. To this, add in tomato paste and chili paste. Give it a good mix and add in 1 diced tomato and yellow bell pepper. Add in 1 cup cream and 1 cup pasta water with chicken stock cube. Once it starts simmering, add in rest of your spices. To this, add in dried parsley, chili flakes, and grated Parmesan. I also added a blend of mozzarella and cheddar to make it more cheesy. Add in some salt to taste, and finally you can add in your cooked pasta. Combine it well with the sauce. This is starting to look really good. Now you can plate it. It smells amazing and you won't be disappointed with this recipe. It's so flavorful. Top it off with the cooked chicken and enjoy.
Pasta 101 with me, Chef Kelsey. Pot of water on the stove, high heat. When you're boiling pasta, you want the water to be really salty, like ocean salty. But don't add the salt until the water is already boiling. If you add it before, it's gonna take forever for the water to boil because you increase the boiling point.
When the water is boiling, pull it off the heat and then add in the salt. A lot of salt. When it's boiling again, add in the pasta. And then stir it immediately, like this.
No, you don't need to add oil to the water. It doesn't help it to not stick, you're wasting oil, and your sauce won't stick to the pasta as well either. Cook the pasta about 3 minutes less than it says on the package, and then strain it. But save a few tablespoons to 1/4 of a cup of the pasta water.
Heat your favorite sauce in a pan, then add your pasta and the water. Stir gently and allow to cook for a couple more minutes in the sauce.
Enjoy!
Unfortunately, I can't teleport this dish to you guys, but I'm gonna show you how to make this yummy Cajun pasta. Start with boiling your pasta. I use penne and a little bit of salted water. To your clean and deveined shrimp, add garlic paste, a generous amount of black pepper, cayenne, garlic, and onion powder. And don't forget, this blackened seasoning is the holy grail. It is so good, so use a ton of that. And I added a little bit of parsley and gave it a nice mix. Now for my chicken, you know I had to bring out the sloppy mama, and then garlic, onion powder, black pepper, cayenne, same thing as the shrimp. But for the other side, I found this Cajun seasoning that I wanted to try, and I really liked it and the ingredients, so I used that instead of the sloppy mama for the rest of my chicken. Once both sides were seasoned, I added my chicken to a bowl to add a little bit of garlic paste and give it a nice mix. Now in this recipe, the shallot is optional, but I think a whole shallot and about 4 large minced garlic cloves are so good to cook with, so that's what I did. A whole bag of spinach with a little bit of butter, garlic, salt, pepper, and olive oil, and set to the side once it was done. Cook your shrimp on extra high heat with a little bit of butter to get a nice sear for a few minutes, set it aside, and make sure to get all the goodness and flavoring from the pan. Same thing for the chicken, high heat, a little bit of oil, and look at the beautiful golden crust. To start the sauce, you're going to cook down your garlic and your shallots in a little bit of butter. Then you're going to add your heavy whipping cream. This is about 2 cups roughly. For cheeses, I use an Italian cheese blend and Parmesan. And don't forget to bring your heavy cream to a boil before you add your cheese. This part is kind of touch and go, trying to get the perfect sauce. But then I add my cooked pasta and a little bit of pasta water if needed, if it's too thick. Next, I mixed in my spinach. Then I added my shrimp and mixed that in. And once my chicken was done, I cut it up nicely and topped it on top of the pasta. And at this point, you can taste your pasta to see what it needs. I added parsley and a little bit more Cajun at some point. I topped it with a little bit of Parmesan. Then I gave it a mix, seasoned it more if it needed, and that's basically it. If you guys want a full written recipe, hit the link in my bio to purchase my $6 recipes. It's totally worth it. Let me know how this comes out.
I promise you that if you make my 1-pot creamy mushroom pasta, you will impress your entire family. First thing we're gonna do is season our mushrooms and cook them down. Then we add white wine, chicken stock, and cream, and we let it come to a boil. Once boiled, we add in our pasta. You can use any type of pasta that you want. Add in Parmesan cheese, and then we add in spinach and mix it all together. Make sure to constantly stir because you don't want the pasta to get clumpy. Top with black pepper and Parmesan cheese. Find the full recipe on my Instagram and follow me for more. Enjoy.
You've asked for it. So here we go. I am reposting my most famous TikTok viral video, Better Than Olive Garden Fettuccine Alfredo. It starts with a stick of Kerrygold salted butter. Melt that down, then add 3 cloves of minced garlic, cook 2 minutes, then add 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. Whisk for 8 minutes until thick, then add 1.5 cups of grated Parmesan and 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Whisk 2 more minutes until everything is nice and melted. Serve it up. It is the best sauce you will ever taste. I even put it on lasagna.